Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, back again with another powerful dose of truth for the day, and that is this. It's a little different. It's a little unique. You won't hear too many videos about this, but this video is about how the narcissist weaponizes pets against you. This is how the narcissist weaponizes their pet against you. Okay, maybe their pet, somebody else's pet that y'all know, or your own pet. Okay. This is tied to triangulation. Okay, we know triangulation, the narcissist uses another person to try to get you to do a certain thing or to try to manipulate or try to control you, make you feel away. You know, some triangulation examples, cheating. You know, your partner may cheat on you with somebody who's totally different from you to make you feel less than, or a parent may have a golden child and the black sheep of the family, and the parent may overshower the golden child with gifts to make the black sheep of the family feel less than. So this also happens with pets, okay? And I had an ex who did this, okay? And I hate to say it like this, but y'all, this is one reason I don't want to date a guy who has an inside dog, okay? You got a lizard, a fish, a snake, maybe even a cat. But, because cats don't really fool people like that. But like, this is one of the reasons I don't like to date men who have inside dogs. Your dog's in the backyard running around, that's fine. But inside pets, you can credit this to my ex, okay? So let's get into a little lesson, a little story time, okay? So the thing about narcissists is that they love to establish hierarchy, okay? What is hierarchy? The totem pole. Who's highest up on the totem pole? Who's the lowest on the totem pole? And the narcissist wants you to know that the narcissist is at the top of the totem pole. You're at the totem, T-O-T-E-M pole. T-O-T-E-M pole. They want you to know that they're at the top of the totem pole and you're at the bottom of the totem pole, okay? You are, in their eyes, less than them, okay? They want you to feel like you're less than them. And sometimes they can't straight up tell you that, okay? Sometimes they can't straight up tell you that. Sometimes, you know, things a lot of people use to say I'm better than somebody else. They may say, well, I have more in my checking account, or I have a higher credit score, or I have more degrees, or I'm taller, I'm stronger, I'm younger, or whatever. I have more name brand clothes. I have a fancier car. I have a larger home. So people try to place themselves on a hierarchy as how the others based on their accomplishments or their physical possessions, okay, or even their birthright. They may say, well, I'm Caucasian, I'm Aryan, I have blonde hair, blue eyes, and, you know, anybody with melanin is, you know, less than me. So people like to establish hierarchy, and the narcissist does as well, okay? But let's say, you know, let's say you and the narcissist are equal in accomplishment, equal in physicality, whatever. And they're like, I want her to feel like she's less than me, but I need a way to do it where she don't notice what I'm doing or he don't notice what I'm doing. So one way they would do that is by, again, cheating. I mean, pick a partner. You heard people say, you had a woman that looked like Halle Berry, you picked a woman that looked like, you know, something off the street. They're trying to let you know, I don't care how this you are, I would date somebody on this level, just make you feel like you're less than them, okay? So most people, they think you should cheat up. They're like, if I cheat on somebody who's way less than you, then you're less than her. So the narcissist will use pets to accomplish the same goal. Do not for a second think that your narcissist loved his pet cat, loved his pet dog. He does not. He uses the pet for different reasons. It's not like most people who come in and love on a pet, they feel they just love a certain breed of dog, or they want to not be lonely at home. They want to rescue dogs from the shelter. Their love for their pet is not genuine. They use pets because, number one, before they even met you, narcissists think that pets are great supply. Why? Pets do not question you. Pets do not ask you why you took so long to get home. Pets do not ask you why you cheat on me. Pets don't ask you why you smell like another dog. Pets are gonna ask you, hey, when you gonna get a house? You know, you've seen dogs walking around with homeless people. Freezing cold, hot outside, dog panting, dog thirsty. Dogs are extremely loyal, okay? So people will take on dogs because they make them feel good about themselves. They're good for narcissistic supply, okay? But when they come into a relationship with you, the narcissists use the dog as a tool or as a pawn, okay? In a narcissistic game, okay? They want to triangulate you against this dog or this cat in order to bring you into a competition. They want you to become jealous of the cat, jealous of the pet. And I just heard a video about this. I mean, you can look up Nelly, Not the Narcissist, on YouTube. She got like 22,000 subscribers. She does great video content. And she did a video that really inspired this video for me. Her video on YouTube is called The Disturbing Ways Narcissists Use Pets Against You, okay? And her video inspired me to do my video, okay? So, I'll give y'all story time as to why I do not date guys with indoor pets right now. I had an ex who was really good to me, and he had an inside dog. And then I had another guy I did it after him who had an inside dog who was terrible. So that's why I don't like dating dudes with inside pets. But I was dating this guy. I'm gonna name his dog Fluffy. Okay, he had a dog named Fluffy, and in the beginning when he would talk to me on the phone, he was super nice, pleasant. You know how they do, they love on me, real nice and sweet and pleasant. But then after a few weeks, he began to start being kind of like sarcastic with me and kind of like mean spirited. But he would play it off like, oh, I'm just playing. He was kind of like little jabs, little mean spiritedness. And I was like, you know, it's kind of strange. Cause before I knew the difference because I used to have him on speakerphone. My sister and niece came in the car. I never had to tell him, oh, my sister and niece are in the car. Cause he was always nice and respectful. But after a while, so I started telling them, I said, oh, I just got my speakerphone. I said, oh, my sister and my niece in the car now. Cause he's kind of mean spirited. But I noticed that even in his mean spiritedness over time, he never changed his tone towards his dog. I thought that was strange. He always talked sweet to Fluffy. He was, oh, little Fluffy. Oh, my sweet Fluffy, my Fluffy. He'll turn and talk to me on the phone. Let me get my other phone out. Yeah, that's what I thought, Hey, little Fluffy, my cute little Fluffy. Yeah, right. You ain't sick. You just playing game. My little Fluffy. You get the point. He would, within the same breath, he would be rude to me on the phone and sweet to Fluffy in front of him. And so I was like, so it's not like he's just mean all the time. Because some people are mean to dogs, pets, cats, police, parents, everybody. He knew how to turn it on and off within milliseconds, okay? And I didn't understand until I watched this video. What he was trying to do was he was trying to establish a hierarchy, letting me know I can be nice to you, but I can't because you're less than a dog to me. I can be sweet to this dog who's not even respecting it or requiring it. He'll be loyal no matter what. He ain't going nowhere. But to you, I'm gonna bring my mean, angry, rude tone to you, okay? And I began to see myself being kind of annoyed with the dog. And he would always see pictures of the dog, see me pictures of Fluffy, and look at Fluffy here. Get a picture of Fluffy's baby. Get a picture of Fluffy. And I'm like, I don't even dang about Fluffy. I don't care about dogs like that. Sorry to all you animal lovers, but I didn't grow up with we had dogs, but it wasn't no big deal to us. A dog is an animal, okay? And so you know, I was like, that's me pictures of this dog. I didn't say, I was just kind of annoyed, like, ugh. But I realized what was happening was I didn't have nothing against the dog personally. It was because I could tell in my intuition that he was using the dog to make me feel less than. He wanted me to feel like, watch how kind I can talk to an animal before I talk to you kindness, and you're made in the image of God. You have a spirit and a soul. You're going to live eternity, but this dog is going to die and return to the dust. I'll talk to him with more kindness and respect than you. You know what I'm saying? That was his way of letting me know you're less than, okay? And I know that when I'm gonna come to his house sometime, the dog would be kind of just, he'd be sitting there gloating, like looking all happy, like the dog's jealous, and I hope she's jealous like the dog is. It was just he had a weird little, like, he would get off on the dog being jealous of me sitting close to him, and he would just have the dog on one side, me on the other side, like we were equal or whatever. And I'm looking like, get this dog off this couch, okay? Because the couch is starting to smell like dog, and I don't like that. But when I knew it was over, I went to go hang out with him one weekend, and so he was just being mean and picking on me all like he was picking on me for like 2 hours, picking on me, making little comments at me. And then so his dog did something kind of embarrassing, so I laughed at the dog. I laughed at the dog. It was just like, it was something really funny the dog had did. And so he had this little attitude on his face who looked like, don't be laughing at my dog. He turned and said, don't be laughing at my dog. And I was like, you just made fun of me for 2 hours straight because I laughed at something that was like really funny the dog had did. He got defensive, and I knew then. I said, he treats his dog better than me. He likes his dog better than me. And that's when I knew I had to be out. You all, the day you got to ask somebody to treat me like you treat your dog is the day you got to go, okay? That's another Powerful Dose of Truth for the day. Buy my book on Amazon. Bye.